How's it going, guys? And welcome back to BL3's Forgotten, the series where I take a look at underused and not often talked about pieces of gear to determine whether or not they deserve to be remembered in the modern meta of the game or should be left behind and forgotten. And today we are taking a look at the Splinter. If you'd like to get the Splinter for yourself, it can be obtained from the 4th story mission of DLC 3 Bounty of Blood, and unfortunately with no other way to obtain it. The Splinter is a unique purple-rarity Jacobs, having completely locked parts, meaning it is only non-elemental, and cannot roll with an anointment. The Splinter has a one-shot reload with the unique effect of every of its 9 pellets splitting into 3 pellets on crit, meaning if you land every single pellet onto a crit, that is 27 bullets ricocheting out to nearby enemies. And as cool as the Splinter looks and sounds, it is unfortunately not too great, as this damage is pretty damn underwhelming. The Splinter was pretty much unusable on true Molly 1 takedown, and as I often do, I do usually give these weapons a go anointed, and even anointed, it still felt pretty bad. It was definitely killing a hell of a lot easier, but it was still painfully slow compared to almost any even remotely good shotgun. Having a one-shot reload on top of that incredibly pitiful damage really isn't doing the Splinter any favors. And the fact that this can be an anointed weapon that doesn't function on true Molly 1 takedown is almost impressive. Not in a good way, but impressive nonetheless. I'm sure by this point you can also assume that it was pretty worthless on true Guardian takedown. Unfortunately, this gun didn't somehow magically get better by going up in difficulty. And here's the thing, I really thought this thing had potential. I'm incredibly disappointed here. I thought for sure its pretty low base damage was going to be adequately counteracted by the fact that on crit you could get up to 27 ricochets, and I thought that would give it some pretty worthwhile AoE damage. But as insane as 27 ricochets sound on paper, if there's no base damage to back it up, it doesn't really mean much, and you might as well just use a gun that does more damage on its own and ricochets less projectiles that still do more damage. Even during basic mobbing sections, the Splinter left a lot to be desired. I literally saw this thing take 3 shots to kill an infected psycho. I think that about says it all. The only place I could get the Splinter to feel even somewhat okay was on Athenas, and even then it was inconsistent, which a gun not being able to function on Athenas puts it in like the lowest bracket of guns. This thing gets to share a fucking bunk with the Creeping Death. No gun that is a basic gun that just point and click shoots should be anywhere remotely as bad as the Creeping Death, but here we are. The Splinter is bad, and no amount of ricochets can fix it because it just has way too low of a base damage on top of only being a one-shot reload, making shooting at an enemy incredibly fucking slow. So you're doing no damage per shot on top of taking multiple shots and therefore multiple reloads per enemy. And even then, half the time you're not even gonna kill them with this thing. The Splinter, as it is right now, fucking sucks, and what it probably needs is either just a drastic increase to its base damage or a slight increase to its base damage with an increase to its mag size, along with, of course, being able to be anointed, but that kind of goes for any unique weapon that can't be anointed. But that's not about do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all of that. I will be live right after this video goes up, right here on YouTube and also over my Twitch channel, which there will be a link to down in the description below, and just under that is a link to my Discord server where you can come and join and hang out. But with that all being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.